I just got back from the Backstreet concert at the Sphere, and this is what I learned being general admission twice that I hadn't seen anywhere else online. Both nights I showed up around 7 o'clock and I got a decent spot. Like this is the footage that I got and the photos that I got sitting there. And that's because I got there at 7 and I was not afraid to sit on the floor because it's Vegas. You walk a lot in Vegas. So I'm gonna rest whenever I can. A lot of people show up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, right when the gates open. That's cool. If you want to be front row, if you want to be in the middle in front row, that is great. Do that. The middle really is the best part. By the time I got there, most of it was already full. I ended up going on the sides where there was way more space in the top. I was still able to get close to this catwalk basically. And the boys do a pretty good job of equally going around the catwalk. And there's a couple songs at the end where they all go together to each side of the catwalk, so really you can't go wrong with any side. Now if you are a Nick fan, if you're a Nick stan, you need to go towards the left side of the stage. Your left, stage right, for those of you who know. If you love him, if you are a Kevin stan, if you're a Howie stan, go to the left of the stage. If you are a Brian AJ stan, go to the right of the stage. Brian puts a lot of attention on the right side of the stage, but like I said, they go to both sides just about equally. When they are in the middle of the stage, Nick is towards the left, Brian is towards the right. Well, Brian and Kevin are towards the right. The number one thing I wish somebody had told me about being in general admission is that you will not see them perform I Want It That Way. They get on a little like platform that goes up. This is the view. This is your view from the floor. They only sing the intro at the bottom before it starts rising, and Kevin understood the assignment of like waving hello down to the little peasants that we are down there. Also, Get Down. They perform that up in that little boat that lifts some platform up there, and then they come back down towards like the very end of the song. So if you really want to see the songs, don't do general admission because you won't see it at all. The show starts at 8:45. At 8:35, a countdown goes down. We all know about the countdown. Around 8 o'clock, 8:30, I looked back and there's already a huge crowd behind me. Now this is better if you're going by yourself, kind of like zigzag your way in without really invading space. Now if you're going in a group, that might be an issue. If you're going in a group, you might want to get there earlier. There is a cocktail waitress that comes through the crowd getting you drinks, so you don't have to leave to get a drink. You only have to leave to use the bathroom, and make sure you use the bathroom as soon as you get to the Sphere. It's warm inside the Sphere, but it is cold outside. Take a jacket. General admission is not crowded at all. There was like decent space. Yes, I'm like, if you're dancing and moving around, you're gonna kind of like touch some people, bump into some people. At least at my shows, people weren't pushing and people weren't like tight like sardines. Like there was plenty of space and plenty of gaps. We're all adults here, okay? We're all like 30s and 40s. We're not teenagers at a rock show trying to mosh. If you're there, if you're going for the visuals, definitely get a seat. If you want to see the Backstreet Boys up close and personal because you can see sweat coming off of them, definitely do general admission. And like I said, you don't have to be there super early. You can get there at 7, you can get there at 8. The show lasts an hour and a half. You're gonna be on your feet for an hour and a half. More likely to get a hello from Brian or Kevin and Howie, maybe AJ, but not from Nick. I'm just letting you know. We love a man. We love a Nick Carter. Like Brian for sure will wave at you at some point. That's just who he is. Like he's singing half the time and it's like he forgets he's performing. He's just kind of like, eh. If you want to catch one of the hats, they mostly throw them in the middle, so you want to be in that area. Tonight though, they throw it off to the side. I think like one person threw it out. I'm not sure who threw it out that way, but the rest of the guys threw it towards the middle. AJ comes out after the show is over and throws his shirt into the crowd. So make sure to stick around for that. Book your Uber or Lyft as soon as the concert's over, or schedule it. The concert's over at 10:15, schedule it for like 10:30, because getting out of there, the later it gets and the later it gets, it's gonna be really hard to find a ride. And if you can do the carpool option or the share option, I waited about like 40 minutes outside for an Uber in the cold. So